get cooking, cooking with Kathy.
Hey everybody, good morning. So you're having people over and you need to serve a crowd and you're wondering, what should I serve? Well, I've got the perfect idea. I'm going to make barbecue pulled pork sandwiches, and you can do the whole thing right in your slow cooker. Makes a big batch. The leftovers are great, and it's so easy. Keeps you out of the kitchen and instead of hanging with your guests. So start out with your slow cooker here, my best friend. Certainly one of the things to make my life easy. And speaking of making your life easy, people have been raving about these slow cooker liners, and they are fabulous. When it comes to cleaning up those slow cookers, they really make it a whole lot easier. And what you do is you just line your slow cooker with these liners, and then cleanup is just a breeze. All right, I'm starting out with a nice pork roast, a boneless pork roast. And if you've got a lot of people over, you want to have like 5 to 7 pounds of this. So quite a bit, because it really shrinks down. So like an arm roast, a butt roast, or even just a pork tender roast, pork loin roast, just a boneless pork roast, 5 to 7 pounds, or 2 to 3 of them. Just get them all right then in there in the slow cooker. And then this is a really big piece of meat, so we need to really season it up. So I want to get the fat side down, and I've got about 2 tablespoons of garlic salt. Seems like a lot, but you really need to season it generously. And then about a tablespoon of just black pepper. And then 1 sliced onion. And this is kind of the fun part of this recipe. 1 can of Dr. Pepper. Isn't that fun? Who knew? And that's going to be your cooking liquid. Just pour it right in here. And it cooks down, and that's another reason why we have that liner, is because it's sweet and can get sticky, and it can make a real sticky mess in your slow cooker. So at this point, I've got it all in here. Put the lid on, and we're going to let this cook on low for about 7 to 9 hours until it just falls apart. Okay, so we'll get back to that in just a minute. Now, here's what it looks like at this point. This is cooked low and slow for 7 to 9 hours. That can of Dr. Pepper really caramelizes and gets the roast nice and brown, but I think we need a barbecue sauce. Don't you, for this pulled pork? All right, so I like to kind of jazz up store-bought barbecue sauce. So your favorite bottle of barbecue sauce, right into a saucepan, whatever kind you like. And I'm just kind of heating this. And I'm going to add 1.5 cups of ketchup, some brown sugar. I like to use about 1 cup of brown sugar, really sweeten it up. And then a little bit of prepared mustard, about 2 tablespoons. I like to use Dijon mustard, but if you have just yellow mustard in the fridge, that works fine too. So I'm just going to heat that together and whisk that up. And before you're ready to serve this, you're going to pull apart this meat, the porks. Look at this. This is why they call it pulled pork. You just get in there with forks, meat. So you shred that all up, and then you pour this barbecue sauce right over this pulled pork. Oh. And then you can let that slow cooker, let it cook in there for another, keep it nice and warm. Look at that. Oh. That good southern pulled pork they do out in a smoker or on a grill, but really you can get some great flavor by just doing it right in your slow cooker. And then we've got some wonderful buns here. Went to the bakery and got some great hard rolls. Let's see, put this sandwich together, get my plate. And down south, they actually serve this with coleslaw right on top, which is another fun thing to do. Or on the side. Got to have potato salad, maybe some chips, all those great barbecue fixins. But let me tell you, this is a great recipe. Everybody loves it. And the nice part about it, as I said, it serves a crowd. Leftovers are great. You can freeze the leftovers. And then you can tell everybody that you used a can of Dr. Pepper. in this recipe, which is kind of the fun secret ingredient. There you go. My pulled pork sandwich. Recipe for a crowd. Everybody loves it. Recipes on our website. You can also pick it up at any Festival Foods. Does that look good or what? We'll be right back. Stay with us.